Unpopular opinion, but I do not care for all women events at this stage of my life. Like, I think they're dope and I would love to go to one day, but not today because I like to see man. I've been to events where I just see women and I want to cry hot tears because where are the men? Some women are like, the center men. I don't want to hear it. I'm single and I'm ready to mingle. Bring me the men.
Men don't go to these events. It's stupid. Imagine dressing nice, putting a lot of effort, only to become a clown at the event. Singles events are humiliation fests to men. We see your event tickets for sale and we don't care.
If there is a male loneliness epidemic, then where the fuck are the men at all of the singles events? I've been organising and hosting singles events in my city for 6 months or so. And with the exception of the 20 to 35s age group, it is the men who are lacking, who aren't buying enough tickets, who are causing us to cancel events because we have 20, 30 women who've booked tickets and more on the wait list, and 9 men, 12 men. And so we cancel the events because we're not going to do that to the women. We're going to make them compete with other women in a room where they're the majority and there's a handful of guys. But where the fuck are they? I'm just so frustrated that women of all ages are putting themselves out there. They're ready to meet people. They're getting themselves dressed up. They're going out. They're buying tickets. They're spending money. They want to meet men and spend time with them. And the men are where? They're doing what? You're doing this to yourselves. What the
You see, it's a self-imposed loneliness. Of course, we'd rather not be alone, but the risk of how bad it can go when a relationship ends, it's just not worth the risk anymore. Also, after you lose half your life earnings, you get a little more cautious. At least my dog only takes my sandwich every now and then.
I just got back from a singles event here in Boston. It was at South Boston at a virtual golf place, and the event itself was great. The people that ran it were amazing, and the organization was great. You got a drink ticket, you got to play golf for a few hours and also mingle with the other singles there. I've been to other events similar to this in the city, both speed dating and then also other mixer type events, and I feel like the takeaways have been the same, and that I've met so many great, amazing, beautiful, successful women at these events, but there's not really great guys attending these events. And I also talked with the people that put the event on, and they said the same thing. They mentioned how fast the women's tickets sold out, but then even leading up to the event, like a few hours before, like they still had so many men's tickets left, and they were really struggling with why men are not attending these events. And
Women are getting really desperate, but they're still blind to the fact that they're the problem. It's really expensive and risky to be with them these days.
Let me get this straight. Black women can't use dating apps to meet men. Black women can't go to singles events to meet men. Black women can't meet men at random restaurants and bars. So like, where the hell else can they meet men? I've heard people say like, join running clubs, join different types of fitness clubs, so on and so forth. But also black women are not allowed to approach men. It just seems like no matter what black women do in terms of dating, they're always at a disadvantage. They're always doing something wrong. They're always not getting something right. And it just feels like a never-ending cycle of being told of what you can't do because of X, Y, and Z reasons. And that is very, very daunting and exhausting to deal with, because everybody is going to find something wrong with what you do. But yet, if you stay home and just mind your business and never put yourself out there, it's going to be your fault that you are not partnered because you don't leave your house and put yourself out there. But when you do leave your house, everywhere you go is wrong. Everything you do is wrong. So like, what the hell is the truth? Because if you can't go to Bella Noche's, where the hell else could you go?
But the videos popping out every day say otherwise. We see videos of you black women shaming men for approaching you, shouting about how you're strong and independent. You black women need to take accountability.
Guys are so lucky. You guys do not understand. So I'm 25, right? I'm sitting here and I'm having to build a fucking roster. I'm having to sit here and go out and do things I don't want to do. I don't want a roster. I don't want to go out and date. I don't like this hookup culture. I don't like any of it. But I feel like I don't have a choice. Men, you guys just get to sit there and you guys can go wait until you're in your 30s, you're almost 40, and you can just go get with a girl that's in her fucking 20s and live a normal life. Girls don't have that luxury. I'm now sitting here at 25 having to figure out how the fuck to get back in these fucking streets so I can figure out, so 10 years down the line, I'm not sitting there single still with my daughter being an only child. Like, I want to have a family. I want to have kids. I want to be happy. Like, I want all of these things. But people don't want that nowadays, it feels. It feels like no matter, it's like, what is this dating stuff? What is Hinge? What is Tinder? What is all of this? Like, it's disgusting. Like, my friends helped me make a Hinge and a Tinder, and it's like, I hated it. I hate it. I ended up deleting my Hinge, and I'm getting ready to delete the Tinder because it's just like I don't want to talk to anybody on there. Like, I don't want to do any of this. Like I'm just sitting there like a magazine going through like clothing. That's what it feels like. And it's like, I don't want that. And I don't want to be a part of that. I don't want to be a part of that at all.
If it's that hard to date, then stay single. That's what we men do, and we're very happy. I don't see the issue.
Right? They could like see a pretty girl and they'll like stare at them or whatever, and then they have to get their homeboy or whoever, or maybe one of their girlfriends that's with them, to go and get the girl and ask them for their number. What happened to a man actually going up to a girl and asking for their number? Listen, I really don't understand it. And then when the girl's like, oh, why doesn't he come over here and like introduce himself to me? And then the friend will be like, oh, because he's shy. Excuse me? Like, genuinely, what happened to men being men? I really don't understand it anymore.
You look like the kind of woman that will creep shame a man for approaching you just because you don't like the color of his cap. That's why they send their friends to talk to you. Women complain about literally everything.
I went to a singles conference on Friday, and my spirit, while I was there, my spirit told me, no mas, por favor. I am not going to no more of these, okay? That rhymed, period. I'm not going to anymore, and here's why. So that singles event was cool because they actually had a mix and mingle session at the end where they put us in a very cool atmosphere for people to talk and meet with each other. Although there was like 3 men there and 300 women, I loved the fact that they did that. I thought that was really cool.
3 men and 300 women. I'm guessing the 3 men are hosts. Men have successfully boycotted dating events.
Like, if you were to do it in a bar, right, there's a chance that the person you're approaching is in a relationship, or they're just not in the mood to talk. I think we've all been there, right? Like, you've gone out with your friends and you're like, this is about me and my friends, this is not about other people tonight. And so I really think going to these dating events is such an untapped opportunity for men. And it's crazy to me because women's tickets for events sell out so quickly all the time. I've seen events where the women's tickets sell out within 15 minutes. And then men's tickets are still available until like an hour before the event. It's crazy. So yeah, I think I really believe in dating events, especially because I think there's actually way more manners in dating events. The problem with dating apps is like things like ghosting, and ghosting to me is a lack of respect and manners, right? It doesn't take much to say, nice talking to you, but I don't feel a connection, goodbye. Like, it doesn't take much to do that. But because we're digital and we're just constantly swiping.
If there's really a massive male loneliness epidemic, why aren't men attending these meetings en masse? You women just make up terms to make yourselves feel better. We enjoy our own company. We don't need a woman to feel complete. We are no longer interested.
I walked into that event last night and I wanted to die. Everyone was so short. Every single man there was like less than 5'10", or 5'10" or less, I mean. None of them are attractive. No one, not one was attractive. Not even like, oh, he could, no, not.
Paying to get rejected. What's crazier than that?
So I'm just leaving the gym parking lot and I see in the turning lane, there's this woman trying to push her car by herself. And another woman pulls over and she starts pushing it, and I pull over and I start pushing it, and the 3 of us ladies pushed her car to the side, and people were honking at her, but nobody else, no men got out to help. There were men, trust me. No men got out to help. So there's these 3 ladies. I'm 45. The lady whose car, she's probably in her 30s. And then the other lady helping me was in her 60s. Y'all, what is going on? Boys, do better. Be better.
You treat men like shit. You get what you want from a man and you dispose of him. You killed chivalry. Anyway, that's all for today. Don't forget to hit the like and subscribe buttons. Also, click on the notification bell to know when I drop a new video. Bye.